In today's Christianity, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of denominations, depending on how you add them up. A worldwide breakdown combining all Protestant denominations into one would look something like about 50% Catholic, 37% Protestant, 10% Eastern Orthodox, 2.5% Oriental Orthodox, and 0.3% Church of the East, and less than 1% for all others. Has the Christian community always looked like this? Well, let's take a look. Let's first look at the time period between 30 AD and 431 AD. During this period, there was a single universal Christian church. 99% of all Christians not only belonged to this church, but believed in those things above my head. The only Christians who didn't identify as belonging to this church were obvious heretics like Gnostics and Arians. 0% were Protestants, as that heresy had not been invented yet. Now let's move from 431 AD to 1054 AD, where we have two different schisms. The first in 431 AD with the Church of the East, then 451 AD with the Oriental Orthodox Church. Estimated percent of Christians during this time period were about 75 to 80% Catholic, 10 to 15% Oriental Orthodox, 5 to 10% Church of the East, and a small percentage of heretical groups. Also, in fairness to Eastern Orthodox, they comprise about 30% of that Catholic figure, and all still believe in the above beliefs. The Protestant heresy still wasn't invented yet, as they still stand at 0% in the first 1,000 years of the church. Now we're between 1054 AD to 1500 AD. The biggest change during this time period is the Great Schism of the Eastern Orthodox occurring in 1054 AD. Estimating the Christian population in 1500 would be something like 55 to 65% Catholic, 25 to 30% Eastern Orthodox, 8 to 12% Oriental Orthodox, and less than 1% Church of the East. But at this time, we have the founding of the Protestant heresy, and all these beliefs that were held by basically all Christians for 1,500 years now began to be questioned. So in about 500 years, Protestantism grew from 0 to 37% of all Christians. And to be honest, I'm a little surprised it's not even higher. I think people by nature don't like to be told what to do. So in an increasingly me-focused society, the choice to read the Bible on your own and determine truth as you see fit sounds pretty cool. And that's what Protestantism is. 1,500 years of unanimous Christian beliefs just don't matter. Sad but true. If you have friends or family members that are Protestant, the hope is that the information in this video is something they've never heard before and may allow them to at least have an open heart and mind. We just have to keep putting truth in front of them and pray the Holy Spirit changes hearts. May God bless you in your efforts.